Yes. Now see, one evening, it's not. See from here, one evening he came home with a small bundle of notes. Acha, just a moment, just a moment. Ah, yes, I got it. See, children, you got the paragraph? See, narrator says, one evening he came home with a small bundle of notes saying he had just sold a book to a publisher. At night, I saw him tuck the money under the mattress. So, this thief, Anil Singh, he used to write also. He was a writer. So for his works, he has got some money, okay, and he kept that money underneath the mattress. Then narrator says further, I had been working for Anil for almost a month, and apart from cheating on the shopping, had not done anything in my line of work. We all know, we have seen already also in before also, this narrator, he used to steal little amount of money when he used to go out for shopping. I had every opportunity for doing so. Anil had given me a key to the door. So Anil now started trusting narrator very much. He has also given narrator key of the door also, key of the room you can say, and I could come and go as pleased. And narrator can come and go as he liked. He was the most trusting person I had ever met. And narrator says, Anil started trusting me. And he was the most trusted person now whom I have ever met. So, well, so trusting person I had ever met, and that is why it was so difficult to rob him. And narrator find so difficult to rob him. It is very ironic. See, it's easy to rob a greedy man. Now, narrator is explaining. It's easy to rob a greedy man because he can afford to be robbed. Because greedy man, he gathers more and more amount of money and goods because he's greedy. So it is easy to rob from greedy man. But it's difficult to rob a careless man. And he says it is difficult to rob a careless man. Somewhere, you see, careless man, he leaves his things, okay, and you can rob it, you can steal it easily. But here, thing is very ironic because here, narrator's conscience somewhere is pinching him that Anil Singh has got all his trust on narrator, and here and Anil Singh has become careless from narrator's point of view. So somewhere the conscience of narrator is pinching him that Anil is trusting him and he is trying to what you can say what you call it, what did you call it, he's trying to you see see I'm not getting a word. Somewhere Anil was trusting him and he's trying to betray Anil, right? He's trying to deceive Anil, and that is what very much ironic. So his conscience was telling him not to do so. Okay, he is in an inner conflict. Who? Narrator. He wanted to steal the money, but somewhere he's saying that my trust, Anil's trust, will be gone from me. Okay, he's trusting me and I cannot cheat him. But that greed, that want, that lust for money, okay? So you can say on one side of his shoulder there is a devil, and on other side there is an angel. Devil is saying to do it, an angel is saying no, don't do it, right? He trusts you, don't do it. But devil is saying money is there, steal it. Okay, it's your job. Okay, you will enjoy, savor that moment. But now see, he is in conflict. But at last, see what happens. Because he can afford to be robbed, he is explaining about greedy man, careless man. Now, sometimes he doesn't even notice he's been robbed, and that takes all the pleasure out of work. Means he's saying that he's seeing Anil is careless, and it is very easy to steal him. It is very easy to steal his money. But that, what you can say, flavor will be lost, because as the person who is very much aware and conscious about his safekeepings, about his money and goods, so he's saying, I feel very much excited. I feel a lot of excitement to steal that kind of person, steal from that kind of person. But here Anil is careless, all that my excitement has gone. मुझे वो काम करने में मजा नहीं आ रहा है क्योंकि वो alert नहीं है. Okay, so this is the thing what he wanted to say here. All the flavor is gone because he is careless, and money is there, I can steal it anytime. If he would have kept his money in a locker, he would have locked it, he would have hidden the key, then that flavor of robbing money, stealing money would be more flavorsome. But here the thing is careless, he has just kept the money beneath the mattress and key is with me, I can steal it anytime. So all that flavor of robbery has gone. This is what he wants to say, wants to tell us. Now, well, it's time I did some real work. I told myself I'm out of practice, because he is out of practice. He is not doing it anymore. He's there with Anil. Anil is providing him with food, and he is stealing petty amount of money from when he goes out for buying things. Okay, he is good. And he is out of practice now. He is not doing that job of stealing, robbing for quite a long time. Now see, and if I don't take the money, now he says, narrator, he will only waste it. Now he is giving us the reason why he wanted to steal the money. It's not for his own pleasure, but see, he is giving us the reason. He says he will only waste it on his friends. If he keeps the money, he will waste the money on his friend. Somewhere he is also, narrator is also a well-wisher of Anil. So he is saying to himself that I will steal this money so that Anil could not spend that money on his idiotic friends. Waste his money on his friends. That is what he is saying. After all, he doesn't even pay me. And there is another two reasons he has given. One, that Anil is going to waste all the money on his friends. Second reason, he says, he doesn't even pay me. He only gives me food and he doesn't give me the salary. So this is a good amount of money, I should steal him. So he has given us two reasons. Now see the next paragraph, children. Somebody please share the text. Those who are without text, they cannot understand, children. Nitish. Oh God. Share the text.
Share the
yes. See the paragraph here. Anil was sleeping. You got that line? Anil was sleeping. Where is that line? This is not the page. When I reach the station, ये आगे का आपने भेज दिया है.
Yes, sir.
उसके पीछे वाला देखो. One page back. Anil was asleep. A beam of moonlight.
Yes, sir.
Yes, see here. Got it? Here. Just below blue patch. Where the things are written in blue, just below it. See. Anil was asleep. A beam of moonlight stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. It was night time and moonlight was coming. Beam means a projection. Projection of moonlight was coming inside the room, stepped over the balcony and fell on the bed. And through the balcony, that moonlight was coming. And it was falling directly on the bed where Anil was fast asleep. I sat up on the floor. Narrator is saying, narrator was awake. I sat up on the floor considering the situation. Okay? He is looking at the situation. He is trying to, what you can say, understand the situation. Is this the right time? Right time for what? See, you will know. Considering the situation, if I took the money, I could catch the 10:30 express to Lucknow. Now he has made up his mind nearly that he is about to steal the money. And he says, I could catch the train. If I steal the money now, I could catch the train that is at 10:30 sharp express to Lucknow, and I will go. I will leave the city and I will go to Lucknow. Slipping out of the blanket, I crept up to the bed. Anil was sleeping peacefully. His face was clear and unlined. Even I had more marks on my face, though mine were mostly scars. Now see, narrator is giving his condition, his temperament, his what you can say, mental status. Okay, he says, slipping out of the blanket. Narrator quickly came out of his blanket, crept to the bed. He crawled very slowly towards the bed where Anil was sleeping peacefully. And Anil was sleeping there. His face was clear and unlined. There was no worry on Anil's face. He was sleeping peacefully. Okay? Unlined means showing no sign of worry. Anil was completely unaware. Without any worry, he was sleeping peacefully. Even I had more marks on my face, though mine were mostly scars. And the lining, the marks, the tension can be seen clearly on narrator's face because he is about to do the dirty work. That is to steal the money. Now see, my hand slipped, narrator says further, my hand slid under the mattress searching for the notes. When I found them, I drew them out without a sound. Anil sighed in his sleep and turned on his side towards me. I was startled, and quickly crawled out of the room. Now, narrator has done, okay, first his conscience was stopping him. Now, he is completely under the spell of devil, right? Devil has overpowered him and he has started that act of theft. Now, he says, my hand slipped under the mattress. I searched for the notes and I found them, and then I drew them out without a sound. Very silently, he drew those notes, okay, just from beneath the mattress on which Anil was sleeping. Anil sighed. Okay, I don't know the meaning of this. He was sleeping. in his sleep and turned on his side. Okay, just let me give you the meaning of this side. Just one moment, children. I have not written the meaning of this side. Side. See, to let out a long, deep breath that shows you are tired. Okay. So here, this means not sad. Here, Anil is sleeping peacefully, giving out deep breath. Okay. Here, the meaning is giving out deep breath while sleeping. So Anil was sleeping very deeply. Okay. In his sleep and turned on his side, and he turned on his side towards narrator. Now this is a very dangerous situation, because narrator is there and Anil turned towards narrator. Even I had more marks on my face. Oh no, yes, towards me. I was startled and quickly crawled. Okay, I felt a shock. As soon as I started taking out the money, Anil turned towards me and I was shocked. Startled means shocked. Crawled out of the room. I took the money and I crawled very silently of the room. He is on the road now. Okay, now he is on the road, narrator. He says, I was on the road, I began to run, and he started running. And he started running. I had the notes at my waist. He has tied the notes by the waist of his, by his pajamas. Okay, he stringed the notes. He tied. So generally, people used to keep notes there, na, just beneath their waist. Okay, within their pajamas or pockets generally. So they just tie the money there, just on their waist. So he was wearing pajama and he tied that money through that pajama, through the strings of that pajama. I slowed down to a walk and counted the notes. And then narrator slowed down as he saw that he is out of danger. Now he has reached far off. He slowed his pace. And then what he did? He started counting the notes. 600 rupees in 50s. 600 rupees were there and they were all in 50s. 50 rupees notes were there. Together 600. I could live like an oil-rich Arab for a week or two. And he said, I can live like a rich man for at least 2 weeks with this money. Don't leave the meeting in between, children. I can watch you. I can see you. Then you will be in trouble. Show the next page. When I reached the station, yes, I got it. I got it. Arey Nitish, it was already there. Why you have share it? Yes. When I reached the station, the platform, as soon as narrator reached the station, he did not bought the ticket. Okay, because he is in habit of traveling without ticket. I straight away, dashed means to go somewhere quickly or suddenly. Dashed means to go somewhere very quickly or suddenly. So he says, I dashed straight to the platform. The Lucknow Express was just moving out. And Lucknow Express, the train was just started moving. The train had still to pick up speed, and there is little bit time for train to pick up the speed. and I should have been able to jump into one of the carriages, and I have got a lot of time so that I can jump inside the train, inside one of the carriages of the train. He has got ample time, okay, to jump inside the train, because the train has not yet picked up the speed. So, and then, but I hesitated. Now again, his conscience is pushing him from inside. The angel which is there inside him is pushing him. What are you doing? So he says, but I hesitated. He wanted to go inside the train to run away, but he hesitated. For some reason, I can't explain, and I lost the chance to get away. And he says, I couldn't explain why I stopped, why I have not gone inside the train. Okay, I lost the chance to get away, and the train was gone. He has missed the train. Okay, now see, when the train had gone, I found myself standing alone on the deserted platform. The train has gone. Narrator was standing all alone in that lonely, deserted platform. I had no idea to spend the night. I had no friends, believing that friends were more trouble than help. Okay, it is narrator's belief. Friends are always helpful. Okay, by my personal experience, I'm telling you. Okay, whenever you have to take any suggestion, children, you go to an experienced person who has gone through that thing, right? So here, by narrator's experience, he is telling that friends are always trouble, but in reality, friends are like what you can call it, a gemstone, like diamond, right? Now see, so don't lose your friends. Of course, good one. Now see, to spend the night, I have no one, and I don't have any friends also, because friends are always trouble, according to narrator. I had no friends, believing that friends were more trouble than help. And I did not want to make anyone curious by staying at one of the small hotels. And he says, I don't want to make anyone curious, okay, to suspect. To suspect me. Okay, he doesn't want to get suspicious. Henceforth was what he did, by staying at one of the small hotels near the station, and he doesn't want to stay also at any hotel, because children, you can hear me? Am I audible, guys? Hello, children,
Yes, sir,
raise
yes.
your hands if you can hear me. You can hear me now? Hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
See, okay, so he does not want to hire any hotel also, because people might have a suspicion on narrator. So he's trying to avoid hotels. The only person I knew really well was the man I had robbed, and the only person whom I knew really, that was the man whom I have robbed. Means I have not only robbed his money, I have robbed his trust also. Okay, he has robbed narrators, I'm so sorry, Anil Singh's trust. Okay. So somewhere he is feeling guilty conscious also, that he has done something really bad. So anyone curious, by staying at one of the small hotels, and the person I have, okay, leaving the station, I walked slowly through the bazaar. So without having any other option, he just moved, okay, in a very disarrayed manner, without any direction. He just moved towards the bazaar, okay, the market. In my short career as a thief, I had made a study of men's faces when they had lost their goods. And by his experience, he is telling, by my experience, short career, in which the things which I have done, narrator is saying, uh, I had made a study. He has got that art to study the faces of the persons. What kind of persons? When they had lost their goods, when their goods were stolen, when their money, their things, their belongings were stolen, how they react, how their faces look. See, the greedy man showed fear. The greedy man, the man who is greedy, if he is robbed, he will show fear. Okay. And the rich man showed anger. The rich man, he shows anger. The poor man showed acceptance. And the poor man said, okay, my thing is lost. Okay, it is God's will. Okay, let it be. Again, I will get it. So, but I knew that Anil's face, when he discovered the theft, would show only a touch of sadness. And he says, but if I tell you about Anil, what he will be thinking, he will not show all these expressions. What he will show, he can only show the expression of sadness. He will feel sad because his money is lost, and above all, the trust which is there on narrator, which was there on narrator by Anil, and that Anil's trust will also be gone. He will become more sad because of that. And I know he will not become much sad because of loss of money. He will become sad because his trust is lost, right? So trust is very important. See, and who is talking about trust? Thief. Somehow we couldn't believe a thief. This is very ironic. This whole story is very ironic. They are talking about, at one hand, they are talking about thief, and on another hand, they are talking about trust. Both these are completely opposite things. If a thief, but here you see, narrator is that kind of thief on whom Anil Singh, the character in this story, has trusted. Okay. Now we'll see narrator has win over narrator, this Anil Singh's heart. What he is going to do? First, we have seen he has left the train. He has not missed the train. He has left the train, right? Now see what happens. Somewhere he is feeling guilty conscious. Now we'll see what he is going to do. So I found myself in the Maidan and sat down on a bench. There was a Maidan, what you call it, field is there, and benches were there, and narrator sat on one of the bench. The night was chilly, it was very much cold, it was early November, and a light drizzle, okay, Now it started raining very slowly. Okay, light rain, few droplets. It is not raining in torrents, it is just drizzling. Added to my discomfort, it was cold and drizzle made narrator uncomfortable because it was already cold and now he started getting wet too. Soon it was raining quite heavily. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin and the wind blew the rain across my face. Narrator says, and when it started raining, narrator was completely wet. My shirt and pajamas stuck to my skin. My shirt because I'm wet, and my shirt and pajamas, they stuck to the skin. You see, you understand, when person becomes wet, the whole clothes, they just stuck to the skin. And the cold wind was also blowing. So he says, and the cold wind blew the rain across my face. And the wind was also blowing, which was sweeping across the rain, okay, in front of narrator's face. I went back to the bazaar, the last page, children, yes. I went back to the bazaar and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. And then what he did, see, he has stolen the money, but somewhere he is very much uncomfortable. He is not feeling peace of mind. Okay, so somewhere narrator wants to tell us also, if we do something which is untrustful, you see, you are not going to have peace of mind. Okay, because your conscience keep on pushing you. If you do a murder, if you do an act of theft, if you do something illegal, if you do something very bad, okay, if you backbite, if you do all those evils, somewhere even in the evil person, you see, somewhere that consciousness is there, and that pinches that person till the lifetime, right? So this is what narrator is saying. I went back to the bus and sat down in the shelter of the clock tower. The clock showed midnight, and it was 12 o'clock midnight. I felt for the notes. They were damp from the rain. And when narrator started touching the notes, that notes are there intact, money is there, all those money notes are there. They were damp, drenched with water because it was raining. Now see what happens. Anil's money. Now you see, narrator is not saying my money. What narrator is saying? Anil's money. This is very significant. He says, Anil's money, what have I done? It has become all wet. In the morning, he would probably have given me 2 or 3 rupees to go to the cinema. Now he's remembering the past, how Anil used to give him money, okay, to go to the cinema. But now I had it all. But now he used to give me 3 rupees. Now I am having 600 rupees. Everything is mine, possession. You see, it is human desire, children, to take everything, right? To take everything. You see, it is a very beautiful quote. With great power comes great responsibility. You see, so if you have got the power, you have to be responsible. Otherwise, people, you see, if they get power, they use it in a very destructive and adverse manner. So here, Anil used to give him 3 rupees every day, he's remembering, but he says, now I have everything. I have 600 rupees, I have everything. I couldn't cook his meals. Now he says, I couldn't cook his meals. Okay, run to the bazaar or learn to write whole sentences and more. Now, all those memories, all those good times which he has spent with Anil. So all those good times, you see, were being recalled in his mind, right? He's feeling attached towards with those memories with which he had with Anil, and those were very pleasant memories which he is recalling. Now see, I had forgotten about them in the excitement of theft. I have forgotten about all those good things which Anil did for me in that excitement of theft. When I was robbing the money, I have forgotten these good deeds of Anil. You see how good deeds can turn the evil person into good. You see, if you do good to others, they will remember it, right? So, where am I? Children, the time is, we still have few minutes. Okay, yes, we have time. Okay, whole sentences I knew could one day bring me more than a few hundred rupees. And he says, if I would have stayed with Anil, I would have earned money also, and I would have learned something from him too, because Anil used to teach him also to read and write. It was a simple matter to steal, and sometimes just as simple to be caught. He says, for stealing for me is very simple. Okay, it is very easy. He says, being a robber, being a thief, stealing is a very simple process because he is very much practiced in his business. He knows what to do. Okay, and sometimes just as simple to be caught, and sometimes I can get caught also. But to be a really big man, a clever and respected man, was something else. He says, to be a real big man, to be a clever and respected man, I have to do something else. I have to become something else. I should go back to Anil. And now he has decided that I should go back to Anil. I told myself, if only to learn to read and write. He says, I told myself, now I will stay with Anil and I will learn from Anil to read and write. I hurried back to the room, feeling very nervous. So narrator, he very quickly ran towards Anil's room where he used to stay with Anil. For it is much easier to steal something than to return it undetected. Now he says, stealing was very easy process. Now this is the hard. He opened the door quietly, then stood in the doorway. Then narrator stood there for some time. In clouded moonlight, and it was still night, and cloud was there, and little bit of moonlight beams, rays of moon is coming. Anil was still asleep, and Anil as he was sleeping, he was still asleep, right? So rest of the story we'll see tomorrow, children. Okay, just mark it and we'll finish it, and I will send you the link related to question and answers. And we have to do some writing sections also. So we'll see it as soon as I finish this chapter, okay? Thank you, children.